Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the online class of English grammar for the students of grade 6. And today we are going to study pages 79 and 80. On these pages you will find the topic about pronouns. My dear students, as you know, pronouns are one of the most important parts of speech. In our English grammar there are 8 parts of speech. These 8 parts of speech are noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, conjunction, interjection, preposition, and adjectives. These pronouns are also used in our everyday life, in our everyday conversation and talking communication. So these pronouns help us to make our understanding about the topics, about our talks easy. We use pronouns to replace any other noun according to its number, according to its status of presence or absence, and according to its gender. Like verb, there are different forms of pronouns. In verbs, we have present verb, past, past participle, present participle verbs. The same way, every pronoun has 5 basic different faces or 5 different shapes, you can say, which we call subject pronouns, object pronouns, possessive adjectives, possessive pronouns, reflexive pronouns. These 7 pronouns, I, we, you, he, she, it, and they, these 7 pronouns are categorized in 3 different sections. We call these 3 sections persons: first person, second person, third person. First person means first group. Here we have 2 pronouns, I and we. I and we. In second person there is only 1 pronoun, that is you. And in third person we have 4 pronouns, he, she, it, and they. On page 79 we have got a question. The question says that we will rewrite each sentence correctly by using the correct capitalization and punctuation. Page 79, number 1, the teacher greeted the students and asked him to sit down. Here are a couple of mistakes which are quite obvious. The sentence is starting with a lowercase of t, that's wrong. And also number 2 word in the sentence teacher. The word teacher is not a proper noun, it's a common noun. So capital T is misfit, we will replace with a lowercase of t. And also him makes no sense at all. We use him to describe any masculine noun. But here students are plural. Students are plural. So we will replace him with the correct pronoun. Let's see what it will be. The teacher greeted the students and asked them to sit down. Number 2. Henry got out his pencil, opened his book and went to sharpen it. Now what is the mistake here? Yes, Henry is starting with a small h, that's wrong. So we will replace with a capital letter. And also there is a mistake about the rearrangement of the fragments, because because the pronoun it makes no sense with its antecedent. In the sentence or the book, the antecedent of it is book. That means not a good way to describe, because you cannot sharpen a book, makes no sense. So the correct sentence will be Henry opened his book, got out his pencil and went to sharpen it. Now it is 100% correct. Number 3. Angela asked if they could help call the roll. Angela is the name of a girl, so we use a pronoun she to describe any girl. So here they cannot be used, and also there is no way of using inverted comma. The correct sentence, Angela asked if she could help call the roll. Number 4. Number 4 is an affirmative sentence, so there is no way of using an interrogative sign at the end. When the bell rang, it startled the students. Number 5. After lunch, Jonah went to talk to Mr. Carlson, his math teacher, in his office. Again, the mistake is about the rearrangement of fragments so that pronoun and their relevant antecedents coincide very well. There is no mistake about their matching. After lunch, Jonah went to talk to his math teacher, Mr. Carlson, in his office. My dear students, please proceed to page number 80. Here we have got two sections, two different exercises. Exercise A on page 80 asks us to choose the pronouns in parentheses that correctly completes the sentence. Number 1, page 80. My family reuses everything we can. So you are going to write the pronoun we on the line. Number 2. After grandfather saves a month on newspaper, he takes them to the recycling center. Grandfather is masculine, so we will use he. Pronoun he will be used to describe grandfather. Number 3. Lynn helps bundle the newspapers and tie them together. Newspapers are plural noun, so we will say them together. Number 4. I say the colorful comic pages for mom so she can use them to wrap gift. Mom, as you know, is female character, so we will replace the word mom with a relevant pronoun she. She can use them to wrap gift. And the last sentence of page 80, exercise A, we also say copy papers and use it. Copy paper is a singular noun, so we will use pronoun it to describe copy paper. We will save copy paper and use it for making notepads. Exercise B, page 80, we are going to circle the pronoun in each sentence and write the pronouns antecedent on the line. Mom sorts the cans and bottles and puts them in separate bins. So the pronoun is them. So what is the antecedent for them? Cans and bottles. Means the pronoun them is being used to describe cans and bottles. Number 7. Grandfather asks the children to help him and sort the plastic containers. Grandfather asks the children to help him sort the plastic containers. The pronoun is him. Who is him? Grandfather. So we will circle him and on the line we will write grandfather. That is the antecedent. Number 8. Not all plastic products are recyclable, but many of them are. So in this sentence, the pronoun is them. What are them? Yes, products. You will write products on the line and circle them. Number 9. Mom tries to save plastic that is not recyclable and use it again. So the pronoun is it. What is it? Plastic. The last of page 80. Lynn collects the field beans and hauls them to the alley. What is the pronoun in this sentence? Yes, it is them. Please circle it and write the antecedent of them, beans, B-I-N-S, on the line. So your homework is to revise the classwork thoroughly, and I hope you will finish it as well. Thank you very much for attending the online class.